My name is Biz Ghormley, and right now I work at an organization called Inwood. And what I do there is my title is Deputy Director of External Affairs and Development, which is a long way of saying I help them do their storytelling, their marketing, and think innovatively about fundraising.
What is a transformational change?
A transformational change is a new reality. It's when something shifts to a new level or gets to a new place I think a transformational change happens when things are so different that they can't necessarily go back. I always think about microwaves, because when I learned about enzymes in science class in high school, it was like you put an enzyme into an oven, you take it out of an oven, it's still the same enzyme. You put an enzyme into a microwave, it explodes, and it never can go back to the same shape that it was in previously. And I think transformative change is almost like the microwave in that it pushes something so far that it is a new reality.
Is it important?
I don't think transformative change is always important. I think, first of all, that historically people have always sought something like a radical change or a transformative change or a chance for a different tomorrow. And so I think it's part of the human condition to strive for that. So I think it can be important. It can be necessary in certain environments or in certain challenges to kind of realize a moment of opportunity and push for a transformative change. But not everything always needs to be completely radically different than it was yesterday. And that there's a danger, I think there's a danger in feeling that kind of change must always occur.
When is it important?
Change is important. It's always important as a possibility. But making a reality, I think, is important when people are really suffering, and perhaps people are always suffering, but when there's a moment of opportunity to change suffering or to look at when many different examples of something positive are happening and they're disconnected, when that opportunity arises to bring them together, I think that is an important moment for transformative change to come into play. Kind of not being afraid of what you could do feeling to come into play. I think that the counterpart to transformative change is presence, and not a counterpart like they're opposites in contrast to each other, but that they're necessary for each other. And so if things are moving at too chaotic a speed or too frantic of a speed, I don't think there's that is as good of a time for kind of a transformative change than when there's frictions or disconnections or kind of a wave of a certain kind of momentum amongst people, and then that offers better chances for change.